And good evening, everybody. It's Monday, February 18, 2018. I'm Dave Guerra. Welcome. Let's have a chat. How are you? The weekend's over, holiday weekend. Those of you that had the day off, hope you enjoyed it. Happy President's Day weekend, or the last of President's Day. I hope you enjoyed it. So there we go. Enough of that. So here we are. It's Monday, and I kind of changed up the schedule a little bit. I'm starting to move out the open forums, and I'm kind of taking Sundays off. So I'm not going to be doing Sundays. I'll do Saturdays, and I'm still going to play with the time. So I might that'll change. That will change. But today's Monday, and the new topic for today, it was open forum. Now it's sports and leadership. That's right. I moved the Sunday topic to Monday. So the test that we were going to have last week is now going to be this week. Remember that? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. So sports and leadership. And the one thing that stood out this week, we've had some great boxing matches. The AAF again played this past weekend. But the one thing that stood out was, if you don't know, the continuing saga of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown and the team. Well, Antonio Brown, he's holding out. He's not going. He wants to be traded. He's kind of done. And he was asked. He was in his Q&A session over the weekend, and one of the comments that he made kind of got me, and it hooked. I don't know if it was trying to take a cheap shot at his quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, but what ended up coming out was actually the wrong thing. I guess he didn't really want to give him a compliment, but he ended up giving him a compliment because he said that Ben Roethlisberger has a owner mentality, not a player mentality. Well, that's how you get to be at the top of your game. You don't have to be the owner, but if you have that owner mindset, if you believe that, hey, I'm integral, everybody's part of it, we can all make it together, I've got this, and he truly believes that he has an ownership stake, maybe not a financial ownership stake, but a stake in winning. And obviously he gets his contract renewed, he gets the money he asked for, and having that ownership mentality, that's kind of the same thing leaders tell their followers. Though you might not be the owner, but have that mindset of, hey, we want to make money, we want to be better, we want to be number one in our niche. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this guy made it sound like Ben Roethlisberger thinks he's the owner. He's not the owner. He's not. He's not the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But again, if he has that mindset of the owner and the vested interest that he has in the success of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's like I said, then they'll give him what he wants. Then he goes down as a great leader. He's not just the quarterback, but by default, he's made to look like the leader. And when all the players trust their quarterback to deliver, guess what? This guy does deliver. Unfortunately, he does deliver. I'm not a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I will give him props. And that's a good thing. To recognize that this guy's a leader, this guy knows where to stand up, this guy knows that he can deliver and make things happen. But because he goes into the games, he goes into the team meetings, he goes into the workouts, he goes into the organized team activities with that owner mindset, then no one needs to fear it. No one needs to say, oh, well, he's wrong for thinking that way. Folks, if you're telling your people, the people you lead, the people you manage, the people that come and look to you for advice, come to look to you for guidance, and you don't tell them, hey, you need to have stake in it. You have to skin in the game. There we go. You have to have some skin in the game. But to get and believe that, hey, you're the extension of the owner. They hired you. In this case, they drafted him. They drafted Antonio Brown. They brought him in. They signed him. And he's part of a team. But if he doesn't have an owner mentality, meaning not just that this is my team, but all the people that work here, it's their team as well, then something is wrong. Something is fundamentally wrong with an organization, with leaders that don't believe that they have a stake in the organization's success. And if they can't deliver that, then maybe they don't need to be there. Maybe, yes, Antonio Brown does need to be traded. Maybe he needs to be traded away to someplace that's just going to kiss his ass and just going to pay him money just to show up and grace him with his presence. No, having an owner, he needs to go in there with an owner mentality of saying, hey, this team, I'm now a part of this team, and I'm going to do my part to make this team a success. And he can't be crying, moaning, and groaning. Well, they don't throw passes to me. They don't give me any picks. Well, guess what? They give them to those that play, those that participate, those that want to be a player, those that want to make the team a success. And the same thing applies in your organization. If you're that leader, then you have to do it. You have to step up and say, hey, I have a vested interest in this organization. And that's truly it. That's the bottom line. So thank you, Antonio Brown, for giving us this great topic this Monday night, Monday, February 18, 2019. My name's David Guerra. I will talk to you tomorrow night. Have a good one.